Hi, and welcome to this EFT session on gifting yourself the gift of time. Do you recognize this? You're always rushed. And even if you're not rushed, you have 101 things going on, not only in your life, but in your mind as well. And I don't know about you, but when I have some time to spare, most often I find it very difficult to just sit and relax and do nothing. And even when I'm lying in bed before I go to sleep, I still go over my list of things to do. What I've learned, though, is that I need to gift myself the gift of time sometimes. So I work as a coach, and sometimes people have to cancel their sessions last minute for whatever reason, which enables me to have an hour and a half to myself. And I find myself trying to squeeze stuff into that hour and a half just to be productive. And again, what I've discovered recently is the effects of gifting myself the gift of time. So rather than trying to squeeze extra work in that hour and a half, I'm grateful for that hour and a half that I have extra time to myself. And so I'll just sit and do nothing or read or listen to some music or meditate, gifting myself the gift of time. So I would love to share that with you. So let's start tapping. You need to take full responsibility for your own well-being. I'm not there to check you, so you need to make sure that you're okay while you're tapping along with me. Okay, so we start with the setup phrase. Even though there's always so much to do and so little time to do it in, and oftentimes I feel rushed because of all the things that I need to do, I now choose to forgive myself for all of that. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and respect myself. Even though sometimes I do have time to spare, I would feel unproductive if I were to just sit down and do nothing. And I judge myself for not doing anything. I feel lazy when I'm not doing anything. However, I now choose to forgive myself for all of that. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and respect myself. Even though I wish I had time to spare, and I could come up with a lot of things that I could do in that extra spare time, in an ideal world. In my actual world, I don't allow myself to just sit down and do nothing. I now choose to forgive myself for all of that. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and respect myself. Stop tapping, take a deep breath in. Let's start tapping on the first round, tip of your eyebrow. So much to do, so little time. Even if I have some extra free time, there's always so much to do. Under your eye. Work around the house. Work for my job, my office, my business. Maybe you have your own business. Under your nose, time to spend with the kids or doing things for my children. Or if you don't have children, something else that takes up your time. Maybe your parents or friends. Your chin. So much to do and so little time. I don't know how to calm down or give myself time to breathe. Even if I have time to spare, my mind goes on and on. Under your arm. There is just so much to do, and time flies. I find it difficult to keep up with time and with life. Top of your head. So much to do, so little time. I feel stressed out, and I don't actually have room to breathe. Stop tapping, take a deep breath in. If you feel there's more to add or you want to use your own words instead, you may pause the video and just do a round of tapping or a couple of rounds using your own words. Okay, if not, let's continue. Tip of the eyebrow. But it doesn't serve me to keep rushing all the time. Side of the eye, it's not helping me never to stop and take a breather. Under your eye, having my mind so filled up with all sorts is not helpful. Under your nose, therefore I now choose to release and let go any and all limiting beliefs I'm holding on to in regard to being rushed all the time. On your chin, any and all limiting beliefs I'm holding on to in regard to there's so much to do and so little time. And your collarbone, all those misconceptions of things that need to be done and not enough time to do them. Everything that is, and I choose to pull and release it from my body and mind, my whole system, on a cellular level, and release it into the light. Under your arm. Everywhere where I don't allow myself to simply stop, relax, and breathe. All the limiting beliefs I hold on in regard to all of that. And I choose to pull and release it from my body and being, my mind, my personality, layers upon layers, throughout my time and lifetime, throughout my bloodline and lineage, and release it into the light. Top of the head. Everywhere where I have stopped myself to just sit and relax and enjoy the gift of time. Everything that is, I now choose to pull and release from my body and mind, my personality, my whole system, and release it into the light. Stop tapping, take a deep breath in. And again, feel free to override what I'm saying by using your own words, or stop the video and do an extra round where you release whatever it needs to be released. Okay, last round, tip of your eyebrow. Instead, I choose to be open to receiving the gift of time, side of the eye. Whenever I have time to spare, I'll gladly spend it on myself. Even if I don't have time to spare, I'll gladly make time for myself. Just a couple of minutes, or maybe hours, or a day, or a week, or a month, or a year, to take a breather. To allow myself to relax, do nothing, re-energize myself. On your chin. And I choose to gift myself the gift of time whenever I'm able to do so. And I now choose to open up to see the possibilities of gifting myself the gift of time where I was not able to see them before. On your collarbone. There's plenty of time. I have plenty of time to do everything I need to do, want to do, would like to do. And I now open up to the gift of time. And I choose to trust that there's always enough time. Your arm. I choose to have time unfold for me so that there's enough time to get the things done that I want to do, need to do, would love to do, and still have extra time to myself. Top of your head, I now gracefully accept, allow myself, bestow upon myself, receive and install in my body and being, my mind and my consciousness, my personality, the gift of time. I graciously accept the gift of time. And so it is. And nothing else is possible. Stop tapping, take a deep breath in. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. please feel free to stop the video, do more tapping by yourself, or look at some of the other videos that I have available. So till we meet again, take care, happy tapping, bye.